When I first started building income streams, I thought the goal was to just make money from as many sources as possible. But here's the thing. If you don't structure them correctly, they'll overlap, and your time, energy, and focus will get spread too thin. That's why I wanted to figure out how to create multiple income streams that don't clash with each other, so I could scale without the risk of burning out. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how I did it, step by step. So, why does this matter? Most people chase after multiple income streams without realizing that if those streams aren't properly aligned, you end up wasting time and energy, or worse, cannibalizing your own efforts. I've been there. I used to have a bunch of side hustles, and it felt like I was working 24/7 without really seeing any huge growth. If you're in a similar spot, stick around, because this strategy will change how you approach your income streams. Let me take you back a few years when I was juggling multiple projects. I quickly realized that if I didn't have clarity and strategy, I wasn't going to make any real progress. The first thing I did was analyze each income stream to figure out where they could coexist without creating friction. It wasn't easy at first, but after trial and error, I figured out that each income stream needed to serve a specific purpose without relying on the others. Let me explain how I did that. I started by separating my sources of income into different categories based on the type of work involved. For example, one income stream was based on passive revenue from digital products, another from active work like consulting, and a third from affiliate marketing, which I wasn't incentivized by commissions for, by the way. Each stream served a different purpose in my overall business model. One didn't depend on the other, and more importantly, they didn't overlap in terms of audience or time commitment. But here's the kicker. I had to make sure that none of the streams relied on the same audience. This was key, because if you're targeting the same group of people for every income stream, you'll spread your efforts too thin, and that's a mistake I made early on. So I broke it down into niches. One for personal development, another for business advice, and another for tech software. Not only did this keep my efforts focused, but it also made sure that each income stream had a dedicated group of people that didn't overlap with each other. Now, I bet you're wondering, how did I make sure they didn't cannibalize each other? This was the next big hurdle. The solution was to build systems that automated the way I interacted with each income stream. The key here was to set up workflows and processes that ran in the background, without me having to jump between tasks. So, while one stream might need my attention today, another could be on autopilot and still generating income. This allowed me to focus on scaling each one separately without burning out. And here's something that might surprise you. I didn't try to turn everything into a full-time job. A big mistake people make is believing that every income stream needs to be a major focus. Sometimes, having smaller, more passive streams that just keep going without constant input can be a game changer. I made sure to add in a few low-maintenance projects that gave me breathing room. This gave me time to focus on growing the higher-value streams. One more important thing to note. If you're really looking to create sustainable income streams, you need to focus on long-term value, not quick wins. Quick wins won't get you far. Instead, I focused on building systems that provided lasting returns, and over time, I saw each stream grow exponentially as I fine-tuned the process. Here's the most important takeaway from all this. The key to creating income streams that don't overlap is about understanding how to structure each one strategically and to make sure each serves a distinct purpose in your overall business model. If you do this right, you'll find that building multiple income streams becomes easier and more effective. If you found this video helpful and you want to see more content that doesn't have affiliate commissions or hidden incentives behind it, make sure to subscribe. I'll keep bringing you the value, no strings attached.